Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Capricorn friends and friends of Capricorn. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I'm Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading for 2024, your yearly reading here. You guys, welcome back. If you're returning, if you're new here, it's great to see you guys. Thank you for joining me here. So I do pull a few oracle cards prior, do a little meditating on your energy, and then we go into the tarot, okay? So to start here, what I saw in meditation for you guys was, it was almost like it was just the bottom half of a figure. It was human legs, and then it was almost like a like a tail costume or something, I guess, like maybe a costume you'd wear, like a mermaid tail or something. What I got from that was, it was this balance between legs and tail. You guys are very earth. You are like a sea goat. But it was this balance between earth and water. The component of emotions was being highlighted, though, with this balance of stability. So something coming through emotionally. And we'll explore this as the reading goes along. There are some connected notes with the oracle cards, but we'll see what the tarot has to say as well. So next I saw, it was just one tree, but it was burning, like the center of it, there was a fire, and there was the smoke, like an entire forest was on fire. It was a lot of smoke. So what I got from that was like intense change or shifting of something that's been around for a while. The thought of the forest, to me, these trees have been around for years, you know, tens, some hundreds of years. Having the fire come through and burn everything down makes me think about this intense change, intense, but also shifting of something that's been around for a while. So I feel like there's something you guys are changing or will be changing this year that has been deeply rooted. Okay. So the first oracle card that you guys got here in the Starseed Oracle is You Are Not Alone: Isolation, Physical Connection, and Community. So this card talks about just that. It recommends that you're probably an old soul, if this is something that you can relate to doing. They talk about the nature of isolation and connection when we need to actually connect with somebody. So they mention, like, in this connected age with technology, social media, YouTube here even, there is this hyper connectivity that we have nowadays, but at the root of it, it's really not actual connection. Like, it doesn't replace physical hanging out with somebody, you know what I mean? There's an energetic transfer that happens when we are around somebody else's energy, and we do still require that as humans. So the recommendation is for you to find a balance between that. They're just saying, if you are finding you're isolating, to make sure that you're also reaching out to your community and connecting with people physically. It also talks about, like, we don't know the effects of what it's like to be disconnected on our soul or energetically, because this is so new, what it's like to be so connected through technology. And I'll tell you guys from personal experience, I guess, being on YouTube here, I have to very, very much focus on protection, recharging. It absolutely has an effect being disconnected or connected in this way, because more people have access to your energy through social media than if you were to just be with them face to face. And there's not that energetic transfer that's happening being in somebody else's field of energy. So yeah, it's a lot different than human connection, is all I'm saying. I love this medium. I love to be able to reach people and connect with people. I'm just also saying it doesn't replace physical contact. Okay. So the Blue Angel Oracle card that you guys got is Truth. 444 on the timer here, by the way. So you're being supported right now. Truth. Truth talks about mindfulness and breaking a pattern. Breaking a pattern that no longer serves you. It encourages that you are able to create more nurturing patterns. And it also says that trusting is a choice. Trusting is a choice that you make. So the animal energy or animal spirit that you guys got, and this is the animal spirit oracle deck here, is Elephant. An elephant is a fire energy. So they are unstoppable, auspicious, wise. It also symbolizes good fortune. They make the connection to Ganesh. which good fortune comes through that. They're also the destroyer. So the book talks about the elephant sometimes providing obstacles in your path to redirect you. They're also the blaster of obstacles. So they can do both. They can remove obstacles in your life. They can put them in your life to direct you somewhere as well. So the energy of the elephant when it's in balance talks about focus, being focused, generous, and loving. If that energy is out of balance, it's misunderstanding fate. In order to bring that into balance, they recommend trusting, which is what truth talks about. Trusting is a choice. So seems to be a little bit of a theme to start here for your year. Trusting, removing blocks, removing patterns that are no longer serving, deeply rooted patterns. Let's take a look. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn for 2024? And this is my Deviant Moon deck here. Y'all, thank you for being here. I love you, and thank you for loving and supporting me. I do have another contest coming up here for my 5,000 subscribers, which looks like I'll be hitting it here in the next couple of days. We'll see how it goes with Christmas, but certainly before the end of the year. So I will be providing another reading or two. I haven't decided exactly. Stay tuned for details, okay? Thank you guys for supporting me, though. I truly appreciate it. If you do resonate with this message, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Those are all fantastic ways to support me and the growth of this channel, which is absolutely my goal. So thank you guys. I do have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description there. If you feel called to donate or tip, I will absolutely accept it. It's not mandatory, but I will accept it. And those that have, thank you guys truly. It is super helpful on my journey here. I do also take personal readings. If you want to take a look at that, that's a pinned comment in the comments. So Temperance, you guys have on the bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck here. This is your hope, what you're working towards. You're working towards balance, you guys. So I do feel like you guys are, you're aware of either a block that needs to be obliterated or a block you're working through, some old patterns that you want to release. You're looking for balance, peace, and harmony, to bring things that are out of balance into balance. Yes, all right. So we'll work with the This May Hurt Tarot deck here as well. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn for 2024? 2024. If this my goodness, Mercury is still in retrograde, so my words are a little blendery. Starting a new journey here for you guys. This is a general reading, everybody. So if it resonates with you, please allow that to resonate. If it doesn't, that's totally fine. No need to force something to fit. It is normal for components to fit and others to not. So please use your intuition to see what message applies to you, okay? Energies can be flopped as well or applied to people in your life, strong characters in your life. Listen to your gut, okay? If this doesn't apply to you in any way, I encourage you to look at your rising moon and or Venus. See if there are stronger messages in those placements, okay? So the world. I feel like it's kind of a, not really conflicting, but also kind of conflicting. I feel like you guys are on that, well, it makes sense with the legs and the water here right now. You guys are on that balancing point where you're grounding maybe in a grounded way. You're seeing, I need to release something. I need to balance something out to bring peace. I need to trust that process. The world is the closing of a cycle. It's the end of something. So this is your fear or aversion. I feel like that's the emotional component where things, maybe the ego or emotions are coming up that are deeply seated because this is a habit. We'll talk about smoking cigarettes, I guess, because that's something that I've gone through personally. I used to smoke for like 16 years, quit 3 years ago. Very, very difficult to make that change, but I had wanted to for a while. It was absolutely for my best. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting is this conflicting, you want to stop, you go to stop, and then as soon as you do, your body going through that detox is like, I'm afraid of that change. I'm averse to that. I don't want to go through this again. So you may stumble in trying to get that together. I get it, Capricorn, but there is a need to connect with your community right now to help get you through, which I feel like you will find a lot of success in. 10-10 on the timer as well. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you guys today. We'll just get started. So to start, you guys have the 10 of Pentacles, which great start. Was it Sagittarius? Sagittarius had the sun to start, and that's why I said, like, there couldn't be a better card except for maybe the Ten of Pentacles. You guys, fantastic. So Ten of Pentacles, this is uber material and spiritual abundance, building and leaving a legacy. It also talks about connecting with like family inheritance or legacy. So there's community in that way too. Maybe you need to reach out to your family, or maybe your family will be playing a larger part in your life this year. So Two of Wands is what crosses this energy. Two of Wands is needing to make a decision, to make a plan, to move forward on something. So I feel like this is whatever needs to be adjusted, whatever is being changed here that's deeply rooted. In this card in particular, he's digging a hole, or they, to plant onions or whatever the hell this is. I very much get the feeling of like digging yourself into a hole. So I feel like this is attached to whatever it is you're wanting to bring into balance, whatever you're afraid of closing that cycle on. It could also be a relationship for some of you, but for the most part, I'm getting like a habit that's not the best for you, but it's been going on for a while. It could be many, many different things. So to cross these energies here, Ten of Pentacles, you have the Wheel. The Wheel is going to be a fatalistic change. This is, I do feel like this is an uptick in luck, if you will. The Wheel, though, is karma. It's the Wheel of Karma. So whether we're spiraling up or down, there are lessons that we're learning in karma. And we don't control the turn of the wheel, but we kind of do if we learn the lesson. So if we're learning the lesson, then the wheel gets to move on, and so do we. Until we do, then that lesson is continuing. For those of you, though, that this applies to, this has to do with your legacy. This has to do with abundance spiritually and materially. So this is a big deal. The Two of Wands is clarified here by the Seven of Pentacles. So you're being encouraged here to discover within yourself, is this worth what I'm putting into it? Is smoking cigarettes worth the mass amounts of money that I'm putting into it, and the smell and how I feel? And this is, I'm not judging you guys, it's me from very personal experience. I remember. That's what I'm getting from this. You're being asked to be patient as well, because as they're digging here too, this plan that you're making, you're going to have to plant some shit, but that's going to take time to grow too. So being patient to see the fruits of your labors is something that comes through as well. So I'm going to place these other cards here real quick, and then we'll move forward. My Capricorn friends. Okay. All right. So Judgment here is the quality that you guys are aware of. This is what's known. So Judgment talks about needing to go inside and examine, kind of similar to the Seven of Pentacles here. I find that these two kind of come through together, but needing to go through and decide if these components are what you want in your life. Is this who I want to be? The figure up top here, Angel, is calling these figures out from their graves. So you're being asked to move from this life of rot to your new life. Those of you this message applies to, I would bet you're feeling a call. If this is applying to you, this is applying to you with the Temperance, where you're wanting to make that change, you're wanting to bring something into balance, and you're afraid of the cycle closing, then I would imagine you're relating to Judgment as well. So the card that crosses Judgment or clarifies Judgment is Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands talks about a component of authenticity as well. So I'm very much feeling like you guys, 1414, you guys are being called to bring your true self forward in many different ways this year. And depending on where you are in this process, it's not, it's not an easy thing to do, to make changes, especially to your personality. It is possible, like that is malleable. The things that we think turn into what we do, turn into what the habits that we have turn into our personality. So it starts with what we think, right? Trusting, I feel like that component of trust that's coming through, you're being encouraged to trust that you are in a process right now that is for, you're being led to your highest good. But it's feeling crunchy because it's asking you to release some things that you don't want to release. Maybe it's your alone time. Maybe you don't want to connect with other people, but you know that that's healthy for you. Any other information on what's known here for Capricorn? Saying move forward. Okay. What is unknown here? What is sensed? What may not be seen, but you feel is coming? is Page of Cups. And Page of Cups can definitely be new love. It's a new idea. They are cups being the emotional suit here. So it's like a new idea in love or something that you want to pursue. You have to ground this, though, like the fish that's in the cup there, that's being brought back to the meditation. You have to ground this into reality, whatever this idea is. And I feel like that's what you're wanting to bring into balance, that cycle that's wanting to close. It needs to come into reality. It can't stay in the cup as an idea. You have to do something about it, which is very similar to Temperance is what comes to clarify that, which is similar to tarot. Tarot is not magic. Tarot does not just fly out of the sky. There are energies that are present around you. You have free will to decide to work with them or not, okay? I encourage you guys to work with this energy, though. It sounds like some healthy changes that are going to lead you to success. So Temperance is what clarifies the Page of Cups here, which is what you guys had and what you're hoping for. So you sense, what I'm feeling is you sense that this new idea, this new way of doing something, maybe it is quitting smoking, maybe it's quitting drinking, it's quitting spending money, like getting better with your money. There are many different things that this could be. Cleaning up your diet, exercising, whatever. We're coming into the new year, and Happy New Year, you guys. So that's what I'm getting here. Go with the flow is a component of this too. I feel like you guys are feeling that you need to go more with the flow. You're receiving these messages here, like Judgment's talking about, but you may be fighting it a little bit. So the energy that's brought you here, what is waning, is the High Priestess. So High Priestess is the unconscious portion of Isis, Venus, the divine feminine. What I get from this is those things, those unconscious drives, whatever's been driving you unconsciously. Maybe we'll go back to smoking just because I can speak from personal experience. I don't ever want you guys to feel like this is a judgment, because I'm not here to judge. That's not my job here. But whatever was maybe unconscious, like you were smoking, you were just smoking and you weren't ever thinking about it. That's what I consider to be in the unconscious realm. You were just unconsciously doing something without considering why you were doing it. Maybe its impact that it was having on your life, the details it was actually having on your life. So Ace of Cups here to clarify. The High Priestess here, Ace of Cups is the opportunity for a wonderful new emotional connection, a new emotional opportunity. For some of you, I feel like, yeah, love will be coming through this year for you. I don't feel like it's like love isn't contingent on you making these changes, but depending on who it is you want to connect with love-wise, like divine counterpart, this or that, there are some things that maybe need to be burned down. Depending on how deeply you want to connect with the divine and how deeply you want that partner to be connected to the divine dictates what it is that you need to do as well. But I feel like that opportunity is here. Again, nothing falls out of the sky. Somebody's not going to come catapulting through your window saying, ta-da, let's get married. Okay, you guys. This takes participation from your side. You're also not going to meet anybody, by the way, too, everyone, if you're sitting in front of your TV every night. Like, you gotta get out, and that's what You're Not Alone is talking about too, getting out and actually connecting with people. If you are one of those people that's in that place where you're looking for love and you're like, why can't I find love, as you're constantly doom scrolling every second of every day, that's why. That's why. If you're not putting yourself out there in any way, whether it's online dating or actually getting out physically, but You're Not Alone is asking you to get out physically. I feel like for those of you that are meeting somebody, you're being asked to trust, which is a choice. And you're being asked to get off your ass and get outside, okay? Talk to people around you too. I know it's like those of us, I don't know, those of us that are in our 30s and older, it's not a bizarre concept to just talk to people. But even then, you know, being in this world of connectivity through our phones, some people think it's really bizarre for people to just talk to people. I challenge you to do it, you guys. That's where like cool stories and connections happen, okay? Cool love stories. Any other information on the Ace of Cups or the High Priestess, please, Spirit? Eight of Swords. So this is keeping yourself trapped. I feel like this is you staying at home, right? So this is the energy that is leaving, like I said, devil at the bottom of the deck here, addictions, those things that keep us chained to the material realm. This is the energy that you came from, okay? This is the energy that you're leaving. So you're moving into a more conscious space. You're removing yourself from this trapped position. You're opening yourself up to these new emotional opportunities. Love it. You guys love it. You deserve that, Capricorn. I love that journey for you. So 6 of Cups is what is coming next. Happy memories. Happy memories. I'm getting encouragement here, you guys. Okay. Yes, move toward this. Get out of the house, okay, you guys? Untie yourself here. From the addictions and from isolation, which maybe that's your addiction too. Codependency comes through as well. If you need to get some help with those sorts of things, please get some help, whether that's a counselor, online or in person, support group, a book. There's lots of stuff out there. But 6 of Cups is, yes, happy memories, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. Page of Cups clarifies that. You guys! So for some of you, yes, love. I feel like love is coming. Happy memories. You're being asked to trust what it is that you're being told inside to make adjustments on. It will be worth it. The Page of Cups, like I said, also, it's any sort of idea, though, that you need to bring into reality. So I feel like by doing that, you may be feeling this here in the hidden section or sense section. You need to do that. Yes, when you do, happy memories are coming as a result of that. Don't get overwhelmed as well with the emotion. I feel like for some of you, like some of us are not used to, like, what is the example? Like, peace may not feel like peace when we're used to chaos, okay? We may think that something's wrong when peace comes, like we're asking for peace, and then it comes. If we grew up in a chaotic childhood or whatever, and then it finally comes, we're like, what is this? Something's wrong. There's an encouragement there to like lean into the happiness. Maybe that's not something you're used to, but it's coming. It's coming for you, Capricorn. Let it in. Judgment. So again, that nod, I just feeling that nod to, that's what was known here, you guys. Judgment, needing to go inside and change components of yourself if they're not fitting the life that you want. You're being called to a different life. Strength, having courage to do that, okay? A gentleness as well is what's coming through there. The higher mind overpowering the lower animal instincts. So yes, we're very much talking about habits, addictions. It's a new year, you guys. Let's do it. So the Emperor is how you feel about this. The Emperor is the divine masculine. It's power, control. I feel like for some of you, you're noticing or you understand that you're taking your power back. You're taking control back. And for others of you, I feel like that's this vacillation between wanting to give it up and being afraid of the close of the cycle. As an example of cigarettes again, like I would do this too. And it's your ego, you guys. Your ego's trying to get you to go back to it. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to do it. Here's my last cigarette. And then you do it. And then all of a sudden you start like looking around. You're like, everybody else wants me to quit smoking. That's not what I really want. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm getting from the Emperor is this feeling of other people are trying to control me. But really it's you're taking your power back and taking control. But when you go into doing it, it's that power struggle. Death is what clarifies this card here. Change, transformation, something ending. I feel like for some of you, it is that vacillation. Like I said, some people try to avoid death. Some people give into it. That's what the different figures are doing down here. Some are giving into it. Some don't know what it is. Some try to avoid it. But death comes for us all. It doesn't matter. There is a new day coming, though, in the background there. Get ready. So the way that others see it or where it takes place, I think Aquarius had this exact same card in the same position here. The Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is making progress. I feel like from others, friends, family, they see you as making progress. If you're sharing this with others, the changes you're trying to make, they see you as making progress, but they may be looking at you with like, what is the word? Like a watch pot never boils is what I think about with this card. They're watching too closely. Like when are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Is this happening now? When? What? Hip up. The the energy that crosses this is Five of Wands. Very competitive type of attitude. So what I'm feeling is that others may be, again, we'll say smoking. Maybe friends or family want you to quit smoking, and they may come at it from an angle that is combative, that makes you pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the true nature there is support. They want to support you. They love you. They want you to make a positive change, but they're looking at you kind of judgingly is how you feel about it. And it causes tension, causes competition. So your hopes and fears in this situation, King of Cups. What I'm getting is more of a fear, like there's this fear of loss of control of your emotion, your emotional state. Having the fishy balance, the legs and the tail in the beginning is now making a little bit more sense here. You're being asked to stay grounded as you explore that emotional realm. And that's what Temperance actually talks about too. They have 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. Probably could have mentioned that earlier. So that's what I see in the meditation there coming through. You're being asked to stay grounded as you're balancing your emotional realm. But there is a fear of losing control of that balance. You guys will be okay. Oh yeah. 2 cups. Clarifying this here. 2 cups, especially in this deck here, is very much like connection of love. It's love. It's meeting of 2 people. It's love. It's business, relationship, friendship, love, that sort of thing. The line up top here, though, there's that encouragement for courage again. Encourage. What I'm getting from this is that you're being supported, okay? There's a hope that you're being supported. Maybe you're hoping that your partner will support you, your friends will support you. You may be afraid that they won't. You're afraid of the way that you may lose control of your emotions when you make this change, and how it will affect those that you love around you. And this is just a fear, you guys. This isn't hopes and fears. It's not like something that will happen. This is how you're feeling. 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands is a resilient energy. They're asking you to hold on for one more day. Success is coming, okay? Make the change, whatever that is. You guys are being supported, absolutely. So this is where it leads, outcome. You guys have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a new beginning, you guys. Creative spark, a new passionate start. So back to the example of quitting smoking. And again, this can be anything. Diet change, health, financial health, whatever. This is getting the blood back to your face is what I'm feeling. Getting color back in your cheeks. Having energy to do something again. It's the elephant obliterating that block. Maybe that block in your I said block in your arteries is what was coming through, but in your cardiovascular system, so you can get more oxygen to where you need to go. It could be more connected to smoking there. Vascular system, cardiovascular system improves. Emperor, you guys, is where this leads. You are gaining your control back. You're gaining your power back by making this change, whatever it is that you're wanting to change, by trusting that you're on the path you need to be on. You're being supported, connecting with your community, deciding to let yourself out of the past, the traps of the past. You are gaining your power back. This is the divine masculine as well, which is one of the divine counterparts. You had that here twice. So for some of you, yes, you guys, I feel like divine like that's what I was saying earlier. You need to connect to the divine. You need to release something here in order to connect to that divine counterpart that's waiting for you, to connect to the divine so they can connect to you. Hold, please. But the divine masculine also talks about presence, being present. So I feel like it's bringing you back into the present as well, coming out of pain from the past. Any other information here for Capricorn? Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Just to tie it all up with a little bow there. You guys got this, Capricorn. It's going to be a wonderful year. Pluto is moving into Aquarius, so this is a time for change and transformation. We're all doing it, okay? I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.